It was an up-and-down spring for the VCU golf team. The Rams had planned on contending for a second consecutive CAA championship this season, but when VCU placed third at the conference tournament April 18th, many thought their season was over. But last week, due in large part to the toughest VCU schedule in recent memory, the Rams received the news they had been waiting for when the black and gold was selected to the NCAA Gold Mountain Regional in Bremerton, Washington. It's the 8th regional bid in school history and the second straight for this group of grateful Rams.
Well, I think the fact we got to go is really a tribute to the schedule that we've been able to develop, mostly because of our VCU shootout. But we played a really strong schedule in the fall and played very solid. And in the spring, where it wasn't quite as tough, we just never really came out of the winter strong. Now, the good news about that is nobody plays good golf all the time. You know, look at your tour players. They make most of their money in 2 or 3 tournaments for most of the guys. And so since the end of the semester, they've done exams, taken a little bit of a break. They're back playing and practicing and not a care in the world right now.
I was pretty surprised. I scrolled down the list, and for some reason I thought there were 3 regionals, and so I thought I ran out of regionals and we didn't make it. But then scrolled down a little more, and there were a couple more. And last team, last spot, last regional, I saw VCU, and I actually knew before coach, so it was pretty cool. I got to relay the news to him and to everybody on the team. It was really exciting for us because we didn't think we were going to get in. We didn't know if we deserved to get in, but we're there, and we're going to see if we can make it happen.
I mean, this is my last tournament, so I have really nothing to lose. And I know the teams that are there, and I know we can beat them. So I'm kind of looking at it that we probably shouldn't be here, but I know we're good enough to beat them. So I'm just gonna. I just want to play and go out.
As you can see, conditions in the Richmond area have been pretty miserable the last few days. It's been cold, it's been rainy, it's been windy. You would think that would wreak havoc on the preparations for the VCU golf team, but Matt Ball and his players see it a little differently.
We're going to go out to play in weather just like this. The conditions are exactly right. We don't always practice, in these types of conditions, and it's just a good way to prepare for it. We know we got to go out there. That hopefully the other teams will be fretting and worrying that the weather's going to be bad and crappy and don't want to be out in the rain, and we're going to go out there prepared that, hey, this is the hand we're dealt, and we can't wait to play the cards the way they fall.
Yeah. How does it change the way you have to play with this type of weather?
Well, they have to be patient. The problem with most kids or players are they want to try and get out of the rain. With rain gloves, a lot of these guys, they won't even put up an umbrella. You're going to get wet. So accept the fact you're going to get wet. Stay patient. Don't try and rush to get back under the umbrella. Don't rush the putt to get to the next hole. You're just going to get wet. Just accept it, deal with it. Rain gloves, good rain gear, proper equipment, that's the real key. And just be glad that it's like this and other people are going to be complaining about it because they're going to play bad.
I'm excited about the weather being crummy because a lot of players don't want to be out there, but if you want to be out there, you have the right attitude, I think it gives you a big advantage over the other guys.
Good for today. We also had a meeting with our Skype. We Skyped with our golf psychologist today, and it's all mental when it comes to weather like this. It rain's easier to play in than wind, and we play in wind all the time. So it's more, if you're prepared for it and you know it's going to happen, you just got to be tough.